Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back. 9:14, just about the time here on a Friday morning. A Minnesota nonprofit is committed to providing nutritious food for kids. Every meal makes tailored food bags for students in need.
And they have an event this month to help to support those efforts while having some fun. The founder and president, Rob Williams, is here to explain. Hello, Rob.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Tell us about every meal.
Every meal focuses on making sure kids have enough food to eat so that they can learn and grow and just be kids. And we focus specifically on what we call food gaps, when they don't have access to the meal programs at school. So the biggest gap that kids face in Minnesota, food gap, is weekends. And so that's our biggest program. Right now, with the disruption in the community and a lot of folks doing distance learning or staying home, we have a big effort to make sure they get food as well.
Yeah, I was going to ask what you guys are seeing right now with food. I mean, not just with what's going on in Minneapolis, but the economy. Times are tough for a lot of families. So what are you seeing as far as the need?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the need significantly increase even in the last 2 months across Minneapolis, St. Paul, suburbs, Twin Cities. We work in Worthington and Adrian down there. We go up to Mora. So it's not hunger isn't a Twin Cities only issue. Sure. It's throughout the state and throughout our community.
I have to believe the distribution process must be fairly complex. Can you get into that at all?
Yeah, so we have a facility in Roseville where we assemble all the bags and people can volunteer there. And then we have about 375 schools or so that we deliver the food out to in our normal programming. Right now our food is available to about 650 schools in I think 46 or 47 different school districts as a response to this current situation.
And if there are kids who aren't in school, perhaps they're distance learning right now, is there a way to reach them?
So we work with our school partners and local partners in different methods that they're able to get the food to the kids. We get the food to the schools, but just for safety reasons and stuff, we don't go into too much in depth on how it gets to the families.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Yeah, for sure.
What kind of food bags are you guys creating? I mean, kind of like walk me through this process, because I know it can be pretty tough for kids, right, to be given food in front of their peers, right?
Yep.
So there's this, you guys give it to the school, and then how does it get from the school to the kids, and what's in these bags that you guys provide?
Great questions. So the type of food we provide, we say it's good food, nutritious, delicious, and relevant. So we make sure there's good quality nutrition in the food. We make sure it tastes good, and we make sure it makes sense to the kids culturally and situationally. So different religious or like cultural dietary preferences, or if they don't have access to a kitchen, they can get a different type of food that is low prep or no prep. And then when we get it to the school, food in a closet at a school still isn't helpful, right, to the kids. So we want to make sure it gets all the way into that kid's, ultimately into their kitchen and into their belly. And so we have volunteers that go through the school, the kids have enrolled or signed up for the food, open the kids' locker, open their backpack, and put our bags of food right in the kids' backpack, like you saw a second ago on the video, and close the backpack, close the locker. And then the kid goes out at the end of the day on Friday, just grabs their backpack and goes home, and no one knows the difference.
Is there any a story or something that jumps out at you as sort of an example of how this is helping someone?
Yeah, we were at presenting at a manufacturing plant in the northwest suburbs, like exurbs, and we were getting a tour of the warehouse, and one staff member that was working in the warehouse had talked to their manager, and the manager came up to me and said, "Hey, one of my employees, when he was a kid, received your bag of food." And he's shared how important it was for his family and stability and his ability to learn, and now he's here working, full time in a good paying job, and he's excited that the company, we were there, they were donating, right, part of their income or part of their revenue, and was excited to be on the other side of it. And we've had parents say, "My kid used to receive it, and now I'm employed, and we don't need it anymore, and we're donating." Yeah. So it's really about the support in that period of time that they need. It could be years, it could be a couple months, could be a couple weeks, and they can go on and off the program. It's just really to fill that need when the families need it.
Are there parameters that people have to meet? And I'm only thinking, like, if you have a child who's in first grade but has younger siblings at home, like, what does that meal bag look like, right? Is it just for the one child at school, or are you guys able to provide for families as well?
Yeah, so we're 100% community funded, so that gives us some ability to meet families in the needs without like needing to measure their income and that kind of thing. So respond to the actual need versus like the statistics.
Yeah.
And then if a family has more than one kid in any of our schools, each kid can get a bag. Cool. If they have kids, younger siblings or something at home, it's really up to the school social worker to be able to decide if they want to give the kids more food or however that would work best for that family. But that's certainly, we don't kind of get in the way of being able to get the food to the kids. So if they have a different way or a more unique way to make sure that happens, we certainly support that.
So you've got a big thing coming up on February 28th. It's at Mall of America, which I just learned it's the first pickleball big event like this that's ever happened at Mall of America.
In the Rotunda, I think it's 8 to 7 p.m., 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. You'll hear a lot of pickleball sounds, so you'll probably be able to find it. And there'll be some other fun stuff to do and watch, and the tournament go on. And Thrivent is sponsoring the event, and they're actually matching the donations. I double checked. I just looked over to make sure I was right. Matching the donations that are made as part of that event to help support our mission to get food to kids.
And the team, there's no more available spots to play right now. There's a waiting list.
There is a waiting list,
but still other things for people to do.
But totally,
Okay.
And it's, I don't know, watching pickleball in the mall just seems fascinating.
For
right?
sure.
Like,
I'd much rather watch pickleball than play it.
I would hurt myself if I tried to play. I don't know.
But with the success of it this year, you guys are going to have to look for a bigger venue next year with all the pickleball enthusiasts out there.
Maybe, or multi-day, or
You take up every level of the rotunda?
Each of the
I love
4
it.
corners or something. I don't know.
Rob, thank you.
Thank you so much.
It was nice to meet you and learn a little bit more about Every Meal.
For sure. Thanks for helping share the story.
And
you being here.
we'll post some information for you if you'd like to help out at minnesotalive.com.
And this is kind of fun. Elizabeth Reese is doing a collaboration with T-Rex Cookies in support of Every Meal. So keep your eyes out for the Ray of Sunshine cookie. This is like a lemony sugar base, white chocolate, coconut flakes, freeze-dried raspberries, ladyfinger pieces. It sounds really light and delightful and sweet and yummy.
It is delicious.
We're telling you this because $2.
Rob just confirmed it's delicious.
$2 from the sale of each of these cookies will be donated to Every Meal.